Good evening, everyone. Something weird on this YouTube, the YouTube, as I like to say, but it's okay. So, welcome to tonight's room, everyone. I see all of the notifications are coming through. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate you all for taking the time to join in this evening. I absolutely want to hear from as many people on this topic as possible because this is going to be a pretty interesting one. One that I'm pretty sure it is way more commonly not talked about. Hey, Ford. I always get excited when he joins the room. So let's get started with tonight's room. For those who have never been to this room before, who has never been on my Instagram, YouTube, Clubhouse before, welcome. Thank you for taking your time this evening to hang out with me. Who am I? Well, my name is Kanya, but I go by Coach K. I am your favorite life coach and certified clinical sexologist coming to you live with Sex, Love, Marriage. This is a once a week live that I like to do where we talk about all things sex, love, marriage. That pretty much incorporates every single topic in the entire world. And tonight we are talking about adding enhancements to the bedroom. Why are we talking about it? Because it needs to be talked about. For those who don't know, I kicked off my 15 days of sex challenge on yesterday. Super excited about that. Day one already went out. I hope everyone is rocking and rolling on this. So you won't get 15 days back to back of sex positions and all that good stuff. I do have it spread out over an 8-week span. So twice a week you'll be getting an email from me if you signed up for the 15 days of sex, which will offer you different positions, different enhancements, and all kinds of fun stuff that you can enjoy in your own bedroom. So, when we talk about enhancements in the bedroom, many times people's minds go directly to toys, adult toys, novelties, vibrators, dildos, whatever you want to call it. That's where the immediate thought process goes to for a majority of people, and thus immediately curbs the conversation because no one wants to talk about what they may desire because they don't want to be looked at as, ooh, you use those things. Well, if you immediately shut down those conversations, then you never get to the place where enhancements are so much bigger than just a dildo or a vibrator. And no, I'm not talking about an oversized dildo or vibrator. I'm literally talking about the topic itself is much bigger than that. Just think about it. An enhancement is not a change to something. It's not, completely taking something away. It's only making something better. Not to say that it's bad. Why not if you love strawberry ice cream? Adding sprinkles enhances the experience. Adding a cherry enhances the flavor. Sometimes adding chocolate is like woohoo. So that's why the sundae was born because you had ice cream scoops and you have sundae. So think of enhancements as, yeah, I could eat an ice cream cone or I can go and have a sundae, okay? And when you think of it like that, that's not to say I'm going to eat a sundae every single time I want to have ice cream. An enhancement is just that. I might have a sundae every once in a while when the mood hits. Same thing with enhancements that we add to the bedroom. So, tonight I want to talk about a variety of different enhancements that can be added to the bedroom that are just modern day changes and additives, as well as things from way back. And this topic came up because of one of the followers I have on Instagram and now YouTube was talking about the injections that are now being given. And I actually heard about the injections, a while ago, but I got to hear more about it on Married to Medicine. So I don't know if you guys watch that show, Married to Medicine. Dr. Jackie, she actually, for the ladies of the show, she hosted a O shot party where basically they can come in and get an O shot just on for free, you know. So somebody out there might be saying, well, what the heck is an O shot? I kind of have an idea, but I'm not positively sure. So, and let me tell you, start out, I am not a medical professional. I went to nursing school, but I refused to take the test because I did not want to be certified. I take my hat off to all nurses. That is not the field for me. So, anything that I am speaking about, I am going to be reading from a medical website that I trust. So, and I'm only going to give you general information. It is up to you to always consult your physician when it comes to any medical esque, anything dealing with that in your body. It is your duty to speak with a medical professional and before you make decisions to do anything. I'm just here to give you a little bit of starting point for you to take to your medical professional. So the O shot, or the what I think is just the orgasm shot. The reality is there is probably over 60% of women who cannot, will not, and probably may never experience an actual orgasm. Although I will say in that 60%, there may be some that may have experienced it, but based on what is put out in on the TV and in magazines, it doesn't look or sound like other people's, so they may not know. Nonetheless, there are many women who have not had the pleasure of experiencing an orgasm. And so for years, there has been research on how can we help close this gap? How can we get women in a place where they're able to experience pure pleasure? Because if you've ever experienced an orgasm, whether small, big, whatever type of orgasm you've experienced, vaginal, anal, nipple, whatever it is, then you know the amazingness that comes around it. And you also know, if you experience different types, that there are different kinds of orgasms. So for someone who may not have experienced that, the research has been out there of how can we close this gap, because men typically have a higher percentage of being able to orgasm through almost any type of sexual stimulation, versus women have more orgasm when the clitoris is stimulated, and all kinds of other fun things, because our bodies are amazing and they need to be cared for delicately in order for us to maximize our pleasure. So the O shot, essentially based on what I've read and based on what Dr. Jackie was saying on the show Married to Medicine, it is they take blood from the person who they're going to be giving this injection to, and they spin it down to get the platelets from it. And so the O shot is a dose of platelet rich plasma injected directly into the woman's clitoris and vagina. A little, I would imagine, a little uncomfortable, a little painful, but for however long of pleasure, sometimes it's worth that pain. I mean, we birth babies, so and it's worth every ounce of pain. So I can imagine being able to experience an orgasm for the first time. A little needle stick or a couple needle sticks can't be that horrible. So it's your own. And here's the thing, our bodies are amazing, male, female. Our bodies are amazing. We have our own internal healing properties. We have just all kinds of amazing functions that just happen. So being able to take your own blood, spin it down, get those platelets and that plasma out of there, and then re-inject it into a different part of your body, because the blood that's pulled, it's not pulled from the vulva, the vagina, or the clitoris. It's pulled just normally from the vein, and then it's repurposed back into your body to plump the vagina up, to give that clitoris a little more plumpness and sensitivities. And honestly, it's used for more than just pleasure. Some women get it, right after menopause, just to increase the libido, because sometimes right before, during, and after menopause, your libido can get pretty low. Um, if you're someone who has medical things going on, your libido can get low. So having this, it's just amazing. It can increase vaginal lubrication. So if there's a lot of vaginal dryness, some women may get that. It can tighten the vaginal opening so that you can experience a little more pleasure with penetration. It can increase the sensitivity of the clitoris. Now, I will say this, that sensitivity can be great, but it also can be not so great, depending on how much sensitivity it is and where it decides to react. Because sometimes, if you're running a marathon, if you're jogging, if you're exercising, that extra sensitivity can take you over the edge. But that's another day for another topic. It can also increase arousal from G spot stimulation. Now, that mysterious, beautiful, and amazing G spot that we have, it's not always engorged enough to receive, feel, or even be introduced to being pleasured. So having that injection, that O shot injection, could all of these are things that could happen. Every one of our bodies is completely different and will react differently. So that's not to say that yours will. So that's the O shot. That's an amazing enhancement. It's little, minimally invasive. It's truly some injections. It is same day, you're in and out. You may need to put some ice packs on the vulva, vagina, clitoral area, just to kind of, you know, calm her down after she's been poked a little bit. You may want to abstain from sexual intercourse for a couple days, just until the pain is your comfort level, is essentially what that is. So that's the O shot. So if we have the O shot, right, for the orgasm for the ladies, then we got to do something for the fellas when it comes to enhancements, and that's the P shot. The P shot involves taking, again, platelet rich plasma from the person's blood and injecting it directly into the penis. Again, a little bit of pain for maximum pleasure. You can't really beat that. And from what I understand, not necessarily on the P shot, but I know on the O shot, according to Dr. Jackie, that can last upwards of 6 months. And I will say that if there's an increase in sensitivity and an increase in self lubrication and an increase in confidence, then you may want to engage in sexual encounters a little more. And thus, your body may start to respond on its own to ongoing pleasure. So you may not need an additional injection, in the future. Your body may just say, hey, I really like this, and may know what to do. Again, your confidence level may come up. And so you're going to practice and do things a little bit differently to maximize that pleasure. So the P shot is injected directly into the penis. It's not just for pleasure. The P shot can also be used for men who may be experiencing erectile dysfunction. Um, Peyronie's disease, which is a condition where there's a small curve in the penis, P shot has been used in that case, and to enhance the penis. Now, from what I understand and what I've read, it's not going to give you inches on the penis. And I know Dr. Jackie talked about this on the show as well. It may give you more blood flow, which means your engorgement may be a little bit more, but you're not looking to go from 6 inches to 8 because you got this injection. So don't go and again, I am not a medical professional. I am reading from a medical website and taking information from a medical show that I watch. So you always want to consult your physician before you make the decision to do anything. And if they're a good doctor, they're going to make you talk to them anyway before you do it. But these are what enhancements are. This is also minimal invasive. It's non-surgical. It is truly just taking that blood from your body and repurposing it back into your body in the places where it can be used most. And again, both the O shot and the P shot are not simply for pleasure, but they also can be utilized to correct some other functions of the body that may have gone awry. And with that correction of that issue that may be going on, increasement of the confidence, which can change your sexual experiences ongoing. So those are some of the enhancements that we talked that I want to talk about. Some other enhancements are just natural remedies. There are plenty of foods and herbs. I'm not talking about vitamins. I'm talking about herbs and, well, I guess natural vitamins, yes, that can be taken to enhance the sexual experiences. And I might butcher some of these names, but again, consult your physician if you want to learn more. I have on several occasions heard of the maca root as something as an enhancement in the bedroom. Red ginseng, saffron, which I think is a seasoning too. Ginkgoba biloba, I have heard of that as an enhancement. Let's see. And these are actual aphrodisiacs. There are lots of foods that can enhance the bedroom experience as well. You know how you watch those movies? These people that have strawberries and chocolates and all kinds of stuff in the bedroom. Well, those can actually be an enhancement for the body. It can trigger hormones in the body that says, "Hey, we're about to have sex, and I want to take it to another level. So I'm going to add this enhancement in the bedroom." Chocolate is absolutely one of those enhancements. Um, Eating those some of those herbs on a daily basis. Hey, NSA Millie underscore Millie, thank you for joining me here on Instagram. Um, a great way to enhance the experience in the bedroom is to be cautious of the amount of alcohol that you intake beforehand. Now, hear me out on this because I know somebody was like, what? When I'm buzzed, I be all with it. You know, when you're buzzed, you might be all with it, but you might not be doing it all with the person that you with. So, hear me out on this one. Sometimes too much alcohol can do the opposite in the bedroom of what you think that it may do. Being able to be fully present is an enhancement in itself in the bedroom. When you're able to properly engage with your partner, when you're fully aware of what's going on, and honestly, ladies, let me tell you this, ladies, hear me out. Alcohol can dry your vagina out. Yes, while you may feel like, oh, I'm doing it, I'm all gushy. Too much alcohol can actually dry because it can dehydrate you. I guess when I drank, so it ain't for me. and it's really not, you know. So being able to be fully engaged with your partner is an enhancement in the bedroom. See, when I say enhancements, we're talking about everything. We haven't even gotten to the table over here with the physical enhancements. We're talking about all things that you can do just naturally on your own to bring enhancements into the bedroom. Oh, you go to sleep when you drink, so it ain't for you. So yes, it can absolutely make you sleepy. So alcohol can trigger a hormone that makes you tired. So you're not with it. So limiting yourself with maybe one glass of wine or one drink or not at all right before um, it's time to have sex is an enhancement in itself. Getting plenty of sleep. Sleep is amazing. This is why, hey, morning sex is the bomb.com. Let's be real. When you've gotten a good night's rest, even if you get woke up in the middle of the night, if your husband or wife, your man or woman taps you on the shoulder and it is 3 a.m. and you have been knocked out sleep for a good while, that's an enhancement on itself. Getting enough sleep, being restful, it doesn't have to be a marathon. It can be boom, 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 and keep it going. Speaking of that, another enhancement could be enough foreplay. Enhance the experience. And as a matter of fact, I looked over here because I have some other enhancements that I can absolutely show you guys. So this is not scary, right? This is something fun. This is a flogger. It's really cute. Just some little taps. You know, all the participants that came to the Mindfuck class this Saturday, they have one of these in their bag because it's a sensual touch class. So these are absolutely, this is a great enhancement that you can add to the bedroom. No, it's not scary at all. This is definitely it doesn't hurt too much. You can, you know, put a blindfold on and just say, hey, go for it. But introduce it before you go ahead. So this is absolutely a fun enhancement. So another enhancement that you can utilize in the bedroom. Now this one is a little more firm. On both of you guys, this flogger can absolutely, if your woman runs this up your back and just stimulates your back subtly, this is a fun enhancement. It doesn't have to be used to hit. It can just be used to rub and gently play. Now this is a fun enhancement. This is a paddle. This is absolutely meant to be felt. But I can say that it's a sting that's a little bit different. So when handled properly, this can be a fun enhancement to add to the bedroom. Again, it's not scary looking. It's pretty cute. It's pretty safe. And when you add any enhancements such as these, you want to have a safe word. You want to have a conversation before you just start whipping things out as well. So though that's a fun enhancement. Now this doesn't look scary at all, right? Bringing this little rubber ducky into the bedroom, or if you have a jacuzzi tub, bringing this with you on vacation, or just bringing this in the bathroom with you. This is a fun enhancement. And look, even takes the boa off. But this is a little cute little vibe. You put one AAA battery in there, and you turn it on, and it just vibrates. So you can use this on your partner to just touch in those erogenous zones as, again, an enhancement to what you're already doing. It's not a replacement, it's truly to enhance the experience. Other enhancements that are not super invasive, not super scary, would be, if I can get this out here, positioning straps. So this can be used to help when it comes to someone who may not be as flexible, may not be able to hold their legs up. You can absolutely use the positioning straps and they're easy to put on and take off. None of what I've shown you, none of that is scary. These are all enhancements to what's already happening in the bedroom. So, just like we talk about in the, let's see, this is chapter 5 of the 5 characteristics of a stimulating relationship. This is on Amazon. When we look at chapter 5, which is the exploration portion, I even put in some examples of things that you can do that are not like in your face, some subtle things that you can do to enhance the experience and bring that to the bedroom. Even bringing and taking the bedroom and moving it to a different location. That's an amazing enhancement. Coming out of your normal environment. Yes, the bedroom is great. That is your safe place. But every once in a while, if you own your own home and you have an SUV, you can park your SUV in the garage and you two can take the bedroom to the SUV. Those are enhancements to what's already happening in the bedroom. When you've been married for a number of years, and in some cases, some people can't see beyond 5 years, like, oh my gosh, I have to have sex with the same person for how long? Let me tell you, me and my husband have been married for a little over 16 years. We've been together almost 20 years. And every single experience is just like brand new. When you are mindful and you're present in the experience and you're open to just, hey, we just found we're at a family member's house and we snuck off in the bathroom. I'm not telling you to do that. I don't want your family saying that I told you to do some crazy, but I'm just saying you take advantage of the moment. You add your own enhancements. If you have and I don't have it with me, but there's a little tickler that I had that's really small. If you kept a little tickler such as this in your purse or in your pocket, and while you guys are having a family function out at a cookout, and you just took that out and you just start rubbing that on your partner's neck, hey, that's literally an enhancement. If you just have this pheromone infused sheet spray and you just come home and you just spray it in the air, that's an enhancement to the bedroom. If you bring in massage oils, enhancement. Who doesn't enjoy being touched by their partner with the subtle scent of strawberry, or even if it's lavender or plain or whatever it is, a massage oil candle? Something as simple as a flavored lubrication literally is an enhancement in the bedroom. So, as we come to the 30-minute mark of our talk, because I don't like to keep you guys here long, because of course I got a whole table full. I can go all day with reminding you guys what enhancements are. But I wanted you to see and hear all of the variety of things that you can do to enhance your sex life with your partner and even with yourself that does not involve a single scary looking twirl around blah, 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 vibrator that's being shown on the internet every day. Let's take things back to the basics. That's why the name of my company is Love and Intimacy 101. Back to the basics. You are your enhancement. All of that starts right here in the mind. And a reminder to you that if there's ever a time that you say, hey, I want to have this conversation with my partner, but I need some support, you can absolutely schedule a session. You and your partner can have a session. We can talk about it and we can get you those experiences and those conversations that need to be had. So, I am here every single Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with all kinds of amazing topics. And tonight's topic was just awesome. So I thank you guys for rocking with me. We're going to be back here on Tuesday night for next Tuesday, the 22nd. Who's home for the holidays? We're gonna talk about that because the holidays are coming up. And yeah, in marriage, whose family traditions takes priority? That's something every single day. And don't forget, this Saturday night, we have candid conversations with me and my husband, Sean. I don't know what our topic is going to be. Hey, maybe there's a topic that you want to hear about from this old married couple. So we're going to be here this Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here where you are viewing me now. If you have not already, head over to YouTube and make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just search Coach K 101. COACHKAY 101, and you will find me. And that's actually on every single platform. Also, don't forget that registration for the third annual Fools in Love Couples Retreat is open now. So reserve your seat. We're only having 5 couples. And yes, we bring all this to the retreat for you guys, just so you know. And then, ladies, the Lioness Den information sessions are happening right now. So if you want to know more about the Lioness Den, let me know. And last but certainly not least, if you have not already joined the 15 Days of Sex Challenge, make sure you get on that. It kicked off on yesterday. Yeah, so day 2 is about to get kicked off, I think tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, whatever it is. But anyway, thank you guys for rocking with me tonight. I hope you found out some new enhancements that you can add to your bedroom for a more fulfilled and fun sexual experience with your partner. You all have a great night, and I will see you Saturday and then again on Tuesday. Bye.